Saint-Malo is a walled port city in Brittany in northwestern France on the English Channel. It is a sub-prefecture of the Ille-et-Vilaine. Traditionally with an independent stake, Saint-Malo was in the past notorious for privateering. Today the city is a major tourist destination, with many ancient, attractive buildings. Population. The population can increase to up to 200,000 in the summer tourist season. With the suburbs included, the population is approximately 153,000. The population of the commune more than doubled in 1968 with the merging of three communes, Saint-Malo, Saint-Servan and Paramé. Inhabitants of Saint-Malo are called Malouins in French. For this came the name of the Malvinas, the Falkland Islands named Isles Malouines by French explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville in 1764. History. Founded by Gauls in the 1st century BC. The ancient town on the site of Saint-Malo was known as the Roman Reginca or Aletum. By the late 4th century AD, the Saint-Servan district was the site of a major Saxon shore promontory fort that protected the Rance River estuary from seaborne raiders from beyond the frontiers. According to the Notitia Dignitatum, the fort was garrisoned by the Militum Martensium under a dux of the Tractus Americanus and Nervacanus section of the Litis Saxonicum. During the decline of the Western Roman Empire, Armorica rebelled from Roman rule under the Bagaudian in the 5th and 6th centuries, received many Celtic Britons fleeing instability across the Channel. The modern Saint-Malo traces its origins to a monastic settlement founded by St. Aaron and St. Brendan early in the 6th century. Its name is derived from a man said to have been a follower of Brendan the Navigator. Saint-Malo MacLu, an immigrant from what is now Wales. Saint-Malo is the setting of Marie de France's poem Caustic, an 11th century love story. The city had a tradition of asserting its autonomy in dealings with the French authorities and even with the local Breton authorities. From 1590 to 1593, Saint-Malo declared itself to be an independent republic, taking the motto, "Not French, not Breton, but Malouin." Saint-Malo became notorious as the home of the corsairs, French privateers and sometimes pirates. In the 19th century, this piratical notoriety was portrayed in Jean Richepin's play Le Flibustier and in Cecui's eponymous opera. The corsairs of Saint-Malo not only forced English ships passing up the Channel to pay tribute, but also brought wealth from further afield. Jacques Cartier, who sailed the St. Lawrence River and visited the sites of Quebec City and Montreal, and is thus credited as the discoverer of Canada, lived in and sailed from Saint-Malo, as did the first colonists to settle the Falkland Islands. Hence the island's French name, Isles Malouines, which eventually gave rise to the Spanish name, Islas Malvinas. Quote, in 1758, the raid on Saint-Malo saw a British expedition land intending to capture the town. However, the British made no attempt on Saint-Malo, and instead occupied the nearby town of Saint-Servan, where they destroyed 30 privateers before departing. In World War II, during fighting in late August and early September 1944, the historic walled city of Saint-Malo was almost totally destroyed by American shelling and bombing as well as British naval gunfire. Saint-Malo was rebuilt over a 12-year period from 1948 to 60. The commune of Saint-Servan was merged together with Paramé and became the commune of Saint-Malo in 1967. Saint-Malo was the site of an Anglo-French summit in 1998 that led to a significant agreement regarding European defense policy. Climate. Education. Schools include 13 public preschools, 11 public elementary schools, 8 private preschools and elementary schools, 4 public junior high schools, Chateaubriand, Douguide-Troan, Robert Surcouf, and Charcot. 3 private junior high schools, Choisy Jeanne d'Arc, Mocha, and Sacré-Cœur. 3 public senior high schools, Lycée Maupertuis, Lycée Jacques Cartier, Professional Maritime Lycée, Lycée Les Remains. 2 private senior high schools, Lycée Institution Saint-Malo, La Providence and Les Remains. Higher Education Institute of Technology of Saint-Malo, a nurse school, a maritime school. Transport. Saint-Malo has a terminal for ferry services with daily departures to Portsmouth operated by Brittany ferries and services on most days Poole and Weymouth in England via the Channel Islands operated by Condor ferries. It also has a railway station, Gare de Saint-Malo, offering direct TGV service to Rennes, Paris and several regional destinations. There is a bus service provided by Keolis. The town is served by the Dinard-Cloituat Saint-Malo Airport around 5 kilometers to the south. Sites of interest. Now inseparably attached to the mainland, Saint-Malo is the most visited place in Brittany. Sites of interest include the walled city, the Château of Saint-Malo, part of which is now the town museum. The Solidor Tower in Saint-Servan is a 14th-century building that holds a collection tracing the history of voyages around Cape Horn. Many scale models, nautical instruments and objects made by the sailors during the crossing are brought back from foreign ports invoke thoughts of travel aboard extraordinary tall ships at the end of the 19th and the beginning of the 20th century. The tomb of the writer Chateaubriand on the Isle du Grand Bec, the Petit Bec, the Cathedral of St. Vincent, the Privateer's House, a ship owner's townhouse built in 1725, shows objects from the history of privateering, weaponry and ship models. The Great Aquarium Saint-Malo, one of the major aquaria in France. The Labyrinth du Corsaire, the Point de Livard Natural Park, the City of Valais, in front of Saint-Malo Intramuros. Fort National, Fort de la Conchée. Personalities. Saint-Malo was the birthplace of Jacques Cartier, explorer of Canada. Philippe Cartier, Olympic medalist in fencing. Jacques D'Arbechen, explorer of the Falkland Islands. René Dugouin-Trouin, French corsair and admiral who captured the city of Rio de Janeiro in 1711. Pierre-Louis Moreau de Maupertuis, mathematician and astronomer. Bertrand François Mahe de la Bourdonnais, sailor and administrator. Joseph Quesnel, Canadian poet, composer and playwright. François-René de Chateaubriand, writer and diplomat. Marc-Joseph Marion du Fresnay, explorer. Julien Offray de la Mettrie, physician and philosopher. Robert Surcouf, sailor, trader, ship owner and corsair. Hughes Félicité Robert de Lamennais, priest, philosophical and political writer. Louise Duchesne, historian, French academician. Alfred Blunt, Anglican Bishop of Bradford, England, was born at Saint-Malo of British expatriate parents and brought up there until the family returned to England in 1887. Colin Clive, actor. Louise de Grandpré, French Navy officer and slave trader. Twin towns, sister cities. Saint-Malo is twinned with Port Louis, Mauritius. Gaspé, Quebec, Canada. Saint-Malo, Quebec, Canada. Saint-Malo, Manitoba, Canada. Cowes, Isle of Wight, Great Britain. Gniezno, Poland. Gallery. In popular culture, much of the action in Anthony Douar's 2014 award-winning novel, All the Light We Cannot See, occurs in Saint-Malo.